Before we begin, I just want to say that none of this video is meant to inspire hate towards the content creator we're going to be talking about in any way whatsoever, so please do bear that in mind. So, hey everybody, welcome to another video, and this is one that I don't usually do. I don't usually go out of my way and try to dismantle other videos, but this one's actually been sitting there and it has been getting on my nerves. As of recording this video, it's been out for about 10 days and it currently has 420 odd thousand views and counting. It'll probably have even more by the time you're seeing this. Which is of course the video titled Assassin's Creed Feudal Japan Coming in 2018, Everything You Must Know, with extra emphasis on must know, by Legacy Killer HD. And as you can imagine, the problem is mostly with that title. You're probably thinking, what's possibly wrong with the title? It's telling us everything we must know. Oh wait, there is nothing to know! I think before we start talking about that, we should first get a grasp of what's going on in the video. I mean, we've read the title, we've seen the thumbnail, but that's it. We need to go into the actual video to try to get a feel for it. And I mean, I'm not going to show the video or anything like that, but I am going to talk about it. So in the video, it starts off with Legacy Killer HD talking about Origins in certain ways, but then he gets towards the latter part of the video where he starts talking about the rumours of Japan, or the supposed rumours of Japan, and starts to throw together what he calls hints towards the next Assassin's Creed going to Japan. Of course, everything assembled in the video is fine, it's mostly speculation, there's nothing to properly know, and everything that you could argue is something to know is not concrete in any way whatsoever. For example, something he used as a hint was Amar Azaziah saying he'd like to do Japan in a future game or something along those lines, which he said on Reddit, along with a lot of other reliable stuff. But most importantly, he mentioned the 2 pieces of concept artwork of Assassin's Creed seemingly in Japan, which was shared on the ArtStation profile of a concept artist who works at Ubisoft Montreal. Now, of all the points put forward in the video, this is the one that holds the most water, but at the same time, that doesn't say anything. Concept artists are commissioned to work on ideas that are scrapped all the time in the gaming industry, I'm sure. This is more than likely one of those. If it was anything else, it would not have been released on somebody's ArtStation and then left up. That just wouldn't happen. Not even with Ubisoft's reputation of games being leaked would allow for them to let a concept artist leak artwork for an upcoming project and not delete them or sack the guy. And as far as I'm aware, these images are still up and this person still has their job at Ubisoft Montreal. I must apologise, my watch just went off then for whatever reason. It just started beeping like a bomb, so I guess I have to look out for that now. So as far as this art is concerned, it doesn't prove very much, besides from the fact that Ubisoft have thought of Assassin's Creed going to Japan or some similar setting in Asia, because I don't even think it's crystal clear that this is Japan, because people have been going to the comment sections and saying that it's China. A lot of people have been going and doing that in bulk. But we know that the base concept has been thought up by Ubisoft, that much is fair enough. Beyond that, we know absolutely nothing about whether or not Assassin's Creed is going to Japan. And to be fair to Legacy Killer HD, in the video itself, he isn't overly suggestive that this is a real thing either. He does retain some element of doubt, so you must think it's all fine then. It's a really clickbaity title that poorly represents the video, but the video itself doesn't explicitly say this is what's happening. Yeah, fair enough, that's kind of true, and I will give that to Legacy Killer HD. However, in the video he does say this is possibly what's going to happen, etc, etc. And with a title like Everything You Must Know, it's quite suggestive of his opinion being that this is real. So as a result, that will influence people to think that this is what's happening. And just scrolling through the comments, I see a lot of people saying, oh yeah, I'm excited, it's going to go to Japan. Stuff like that. So there is a little bit of misleading going on here with this video as a whole. Not necessarily the fault of the video's actual contents, but more of like an illusion created by the mixture of the title and the speculation content presented in a neutral way. And eyeing up other videos of Legacy Killer HD's, this isn't the first time that he's done this. This obviously isn't exclusive to him, but he's the example this time. Other content creators do this all the time, especially when it comes to gaming journalism and things like that. A question that I do want to address real quick is Legacy Killer HD at fault for misleading people in any way whatsoever? Well, with a title like Everything You Must Know, he's implying that he's pretty sure that this is what's happening, and so he's presenting hints, or what he sees as hints, as how it is. Not in the video, but in the title. And the title is really attractive to click on, to be fair. If there was some actual base information that we knew, this title would be perfectly fine. But we know absolutely nothing. So the title is wrong. It's an outright lie. Everything you must know. About what? The nothing that we know. And when watching the video, I must say everything he presents is, I suppose you can take it that way, but it's not really anything at all. So it's only a title above all else that's causing the issues here. Had he said, Assassin's Creed Feudal Japan coming in 2018 ? Possible hints or something along those lines, that would have been fine. Obviously you'd have to work on a better title than that, because that'll get a whopping 10 views and everybody will probably give it a miss. So I understand that an element of clickbait is required in these situations, which should be done through slightly exaggerating as opposed to outright lying by saying there's actual information in the video when all it is speculation. And because of how the speculation is presented and what that speculation actually is, what it's based on, basically every time a Ubisoft developer has mentioned Japan, and also a couple of paintings that were posted publicly, which probably means that they mean nothing, I can see how that can cause some confusion and people will be misled into thinking that this is what's happening, when in reality, that's not what's happening. Or at least, if it is what's happening, we don't know it. There's no way of knowing it. I mean, I doubt it was Legacy Killer HD's intention to mislead people with his video, but that's more than certainly what's happened with a lot of people just glancing through those comments. And to be fair, it could be what's happening. The thing is though, there's no way of knowing this, as I have stated. So if Assassin's Creed was announced and it was going to Japan in 2019 or whatever, then there might seem to be a whiff of truth in the video, but in reality the basis for which the video was made had no actual concrete below it when it was made in any way whatsoever, and it just got lucky. But the chances are that might not happen, because all we've got are a couple paintings that were posted on ArtStation, really, so there's really nothing substantial that says Japan. Obviously the fans want it, obviously Ubisoft want to please their fans, I'd hope, but there's absolutely nothing that says they're doing it. There's absolutely nothing at all that can be taken as Ubisoft are doing it. You might have had the odd thing that might have hinted towards them thinking about it, considering it. Obviously they have, because this artwork's come from a Ubisoft Montreal concept artist who did those pieces of art, probably for an idea, and the fact that they're released publicly probably means that it's a scrapped idea. Now, if there were leaks and there were rumours getting about, the proper rumours and proper leaks I mean, I can understand a video being titled Everything You Must Know and going into details about it then, but right now there's really nothing to know, so this video's existence is just going to cause confusion. Now this video isn't to attack Legacy Killer HD, it's not to inspire hatred from anybody against him, it's not to bash the video too hard either. All I'm really gonna say here is, do not believe that Assassin's Creed is going to Japan anytime soon, because we have nothing that tells us that properly. There is absolutely nothing that suggests that, so I'm basically just sitting here as a dampener before people get disappointed later on down the line and Ubisoft suffer for it. Because I can imagine this confusion would be kind of difficult for Ubisoft, because it would cause problems for them. Obviously, behind all the confusion, I hope that the video was just intended as speculation and wasn't actually trying to trick people in any way whatsoever. That's not usually what people do. I understand why the video's titled that, because it gets lots of views, and to be fair enough, it does get quite a lot of views if you title something that this early. But even when titled that, it doesn't accurately represent the video, so there is quite a lot of misleading stuff going on here, and I'm not 100% blaming Legacy Killer HD like I said. Obviously the title was a bit naffy, that one, okay. Beyond that, I hope you got the message of the video, which is Don't believe that Assassin's Creed is going to Japan, because there's nothing that says that at the moment. Obviously, it could happen, but nothing is saying that as of right now, so don't get your hopes up. Just wait for it, relax, and enjoy Origins or whatever. But anyway guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share. Let me know what you think about all this down in the comments, and I will see you all very soon in another video at some point.